bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them up, Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, down the D. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils, and we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cut?
Yeah.
Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's pop up. I know you know Ron.
Who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a bit for his mama. He fucking up in commas, be honest, he seeing decent dope.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
He got the house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars wanna amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
No, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
No, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we riot, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave a homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot a homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by Mike, with every sentence reveal. I won't pay back, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. It's UPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. On the tape, what was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies, the only free will that's before your eyes. It's life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow. And I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood. I swear I never let life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? 'Cause it's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, this life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? 'Cause it's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Can't do in the clutch. They hate but they can't doubt us. We bricks instead of power, but what you know about us? Evil all around us, but a nigga straight. I told you I can't be touched. Holy angels walk at my pace. And I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers. This rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144. I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My youth became soldiers. Ain't no folding or pretending. We in it for them crowns. Fuck friends, we want dominion. In the election ascension, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. Betray your kind and get success. We make it through the eye of the needle, nigga. I be his life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? 'Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? 'Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched.
At least 2 of them. Yeah, a month worth. That's how I'm taking just a day. You know what I'm saying? One a day. Yeah. Tell you, I don't know. I'm not even taking it for that. Shalom is real. We are back. Back. You understand? It's the ISUPK, Sharpen the Sword Radio. I'm the host, Captain DeGargable, under Commander General Yohana. And today we're going to be going in and letting brothers know why weed and white women is unlawful according to the Bible. All right. And we got a lot of brothers and sisters too. You understand? That love them drugs. You understand? That weed, they just cannot shake that weed. All right. And that's a demon. You understand? That's a demon. And the drugs do not help. And we got articles to show you. You understand? This is why in the ISPK, you know, you got to live a drug-free life. And now we ain't talking about prescriptions, okay? Because that's one thing. It's one thing to turn around and go to your doctor, you know, and you actually have an ailment, you know, some sort of illness, and the doctor tells you, okay, here, take this, you know, and give it a week. You know, once you run out, we'll have you come back in, and we'll evaluate you, see how you're feeling, how whatever, you know, problem that you had, we'll see how it's doing from there. See if the medicine is working, right? We ain't talking about those type of prescription drugs. You understand? We're talking about the kind of drugs that you go to a trap house, you understand, or you meet up with Cuzzo or Lil Oak or whoever at a gas station or at a Popeyes parking lot, a beauty salon parking lot, you understand, or wherever y'all meet. You know, I actually seen on TikTok today, this is ridiculous. Somebody said they paid me double to bring their weed way out here. Like, I mean, you got to be like the stupidest person in the world. You're sitting there telling the world that you sell drugs, you know, and I'm like, man, this is crazy, you know. But it's unlawful, right? It's unlawful to smoke that weed, and it's unlawful to sleep with them white women, okay? And we got some articles, right, that I'm going to go over about the weed, right? Some new studies. They're constantly coming out with new studies. They haven't totally, like, for instance, with the Now, it does have medicinal purposes. Weed, you know what I'm saying, marijuana, that plant, that herb, it has medicinal purposes, right? But they haven't tested it enough to say that it actually cures this. It actually cures that. You know, I know some people use it for like cancer and what's that syndrome in kids? It's something that a lot of children get. I can't think of the name of it, but damn, I forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue. I forgot, but it's some type of something that the kids get, and I've heard that a lot of parents are, you know, will give the children the CBD, you know, drops and stuff like that, and they say it tend to help, you know, with whatever condition it is that they have, you know, that could very well be true. Go ahead.
Is it, you're not talking about the ADHD? Because so like if you're not, I've still heard black parents giving their kids blowing it in their face just to help with the hyper behavior. I don't think it's ADHD that you're talking about.
Smoke in their face.
Blowing smoke in their face just to calm down.
You see how evil black people are. Without the Most High laws, look at the evil stuff that we do. Why are you blowing smoke in your children's face and say it's gonna calm them down? It's making them sick. Like, of course they go turn around and go sit down. Then, damn, you just blew some smoke in their goddamn mouth. Like, that is ridiculous. You understand? That is ridiculous as hell. That's the same, or almost the same as putting alcohol in babies' bottles to make them go to sleep. You understand? I remember that happening back in the day. I used to hear that a lot. You understand? It happened to me. You understand? My dad, when I got so old, we used to talk about it. You know, telling me, yeah, son, I used to put beer in your bottles, make you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's not what babies need. Babies don't need babies don't need melatonin and Michelob and Bud Light. You understand? To go to sleep. Kids go to sleep when they go to sleep. You know, and then what you do, you take them, put them in their chest of yours, and you pat their back. You understand? You rub their little back, pat it. You know what I'm saying? Rock them.
Salakia, wash their booty.
Huh?
Wash their booty. Give them a hot bath.
Hey, I'm telling you, change their pamper, give them a bath, and they'll go to sleep. Sometimes that knock them out by itself. What's that Senate stuff that they put in the bath? The one that's real good, I think it's like one brand that I know a lot of people use. It's safe for their skin, but you put it in a tub, and that helped them. That aroma helped them go to sleep too. I can't think of the name of that scent. Damn, what is it?
It's like, are you talking about like lavender?
I don't think it's lavender. It might be. I'm not sure, but it's a scent that I know that a lot of mothers say. I'll put this in a tub. You know what I'm saying? And then that turn around and help them go to sleep, and it work. I've seen that work a lot too.
Salakia. And it's a lot of people that use, like you mentioned, aroma. It's a lot of people that just get water, to plug in humidifiers and do a few drops of whatever aroma oil that they choose, and those also help with going to sleep. It also helps with fevers and
that stuff help grown people go to sleep.
So it's definitely right. More ways. It's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. Yeah, don't gotta be just
all day
giving
long.
the kids drugs.
A lawful way too. It's a lawful way. You don't have to smoke, because it's unlawful to smoke anything, and that's what black people don't understand. They make a lot of excuses for the evil that they want to do, but it is unlawful for you to smoke anything: weed, crack, meth, whatever drug of your choice. Whatever it is that you like to get high off of, guess what? It's a sin. It's unlawful, because we're not supposed to be smoking anything. Now, when it comes to the argument about marijuana being used as for some sort of healing, that very well is true. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's in the Bible that the Lord created those herbs, and its purpose is in the Bible. Okay, and that's what we follow in the ISUPK. We don't follow, your cousin who sells it. You understand? That's trying to make some money. You know, guess what? We don't even follow the people that have the dispensaries. You understand? For people that smoke it and sell it. You understand? We don't even follow them. We follow the Bible. And in the Bible, any and everything that you want to smoke and get high off of is unlawful, especially that weed. And one more thing that I know that work wonders on children. Okay, my aunt, you understand? My Aunt Ouija, she's dead and gone now. You understand? But that woman has something that nobody in the earth had, right? And it's called the granny knee. I had called my uncle and auntie. They was like, "Hey, how the baby doing?" I think I had my my son Diamond Watt. This one I had here, and they was like, "How the baby doing?" And I'm like, "Oh man, up crying all day night." They say, "Oh yeah, bring him on over here. Then we take care of that." You know what I'm saying? And I took my son over there, and she gave him that granny knee, and she took and put him on across her lap. And right up till that knee was bouncing, boy, you'd have thought she had some type of mental condition. That knee was, and she was just sitting there eating, talking, and drinking, and watching TV, talking to us, and doing everything. That baby didn't fall. She didn't have to turn around and grab him like he was. She had total control of my son on what she called the granny knee. And that knee was bouncing. I was like, damn, is he going to fall? Is his neck going to be all right? This and that. Man, he slept for a whole week. You understand? Granny knee knocked him out for a week straight. Okay, so it's plenty of things that you can do other than, what you say, blow smoke. That is ridiculous. You understand? And then, don't people know that secondhand smoke will kill you faster than you actually smoking? Like, that is ridiculous. That is terrible. You know, I feel so sorry for a lot of our children that have to ride around with these parents of theirs. They got the windows up and they smoking. You understand? They in the house and they smoking. And just all day. You understand? The children have not their lungs, poor little lungs have not a chance in hell. You understand? With a lot of these parents. Because these parents is such crackheads. You understand? They got to have the drugs or the kids. And then what do you expect for them to do? They see you smoking their whole damn life. They gonna end up smoking too. So you're gonna turn around, you're gonna destroy your kids. You know, you understand? And then they're gonna be drug addicts as well. And we're just gonna have a big mess in the community. We're gonna continue to have one big gigantic mess in the community. We're gonna have brothers selling the weed. Sisters selling the weed now. You understand? We got a lot of sisters that started selling drugs too. You know, we're gonna have women selling their body for drugs. You know, there's a lot of nasty things going on behind a small little bag of weed. You know, a small little bag of weed. There is some nasty things going on in the black community, and it has to stop. You understand? The filth has to stop. All right. And in the Bible, when you follow it, guess what? You'll live a clean life. You'll have a clean past. You'll have a clean present. You'll have a clean future. Okay? Your reputation. You'll have a clean reputation. You know, no one will be able to say, "Oh, that's old girl. She'll do this and do that for that weed." And, you know, they'll be like, "Oh no, she don't smoke. You ain't getting nothing from her." You know? She follows those laws. You know, that's how it needs to be. And then guess what? The brothers, guess what? They ain't even trying to sell her nothing. You know, if you want to be with her, you desire the woman, then you walk up on her, you run some game on her. You play what they call a Mac Daddy. You know what I mean? What else they call them? What they call them? What them youngsters call them nowadays? What, they players? What are they? Who? Sugar daddies. Them the old ones. I said the young ones. The sugar daddies is the old ones, okay?
Nah.
Had a chick come faster than Amazon
made a song
Prime.
about
What's that song she said? She said that old man made her come quick faster than Amazon Prime, okay? And now it's Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex got same day packages. Prime got 2 day. Oh man, but whatever you call yourself, a player, a Mac, you know, or whatever, you want the woman, you talk that talk, you understand, and she will go, okay, but don't convince her with no drugs, all right. And we're gonna get some scriptures. I'm gonna read these. Matter of fact, let me get this article first. I think I should get this article first to show you that what the new study, and this is one article is from Harvard. So this ain't Wikipedia. Who was it that tried to pull Wikipedia? Was that was JJ negative 6,000. That brother pulled a Wikipedia article trying to defend something in an argument. We don't use Wikipedia. Matter of fact, my 8-year-old son that's a scholar, he don't even use Wikipedia, okay? for none of his research. But this is from Harvard. All right. And let me see. And we got two. We got one from let me see. The first one is from, drum roll please. Both sides correct. This one is from okay, this is No Ridge Science Report. All right, that's this one. And then the first one is from, oh man, they got they got some more articles popped up, right? Oh, good night. Damn, they got more on their site. All right. We're gonna come back to that one. Let me see. Okay, and this one is from Harvard. Of course, a lot of studies, a lot of research come out of Harvard. No use of Wikipedia. All right, but this one says medical marijuana use may lead to addiction, not aid health. Harvard study finds. Right? And it says many people given a medical marijuana card to ease pain, anxiety, or depression symptoms become addicted to the drug. All right. And let's keep going. It says, in addition, those in the study who used marijuana to treat those symptoms did not see any improvement, though some with insomnia experienced improved sleep, the data showed. So the only thing that thing was helping you do is sleep. like come on. Here it is. You got insomnia where you just cannot sleep. Some people just, I think some people need to get off Facebook and off Instagram and off OnlyFans and off Pornhub. You understand? You get off of those things, you just might get you some rest. Okay, take a break. Okay. Matter of fact, nobody should be on Pornhub, and I definitely wouldn't be on there or of what's that, OnlyFans. I definitely wouldn't be on that. Okay, any other site that promotes whoredom. Okay, but this is the only thing that is helping you do is sleep. So a lot of people claim to smoke, and I pulled that article out in my drug lecture, and how the use of marijuana for depression does not work. It makes you depressed. You're smoking it because you're depressed, and then you're going to get even more depressed when you smoke it. It does not help cure anything. It doesn't help heal nothing. It gives you a high for however long you're high, and that's it. That's it. And it is it has been, it was, and it still is, and it's forever going to be the gateway drug to all of the other drugs. If your thing is that you want to get high after so long, you're going to get used to the high. That's any drug. If you turn around and take Tylenols or Advils too much, your body's going to get used to it. It's going to get what they say immune to it, to where it won't even work anymore. And you're not supposed to be taking any drug just excessively for no apparent reason. If you have a migraine, if you have a headache, then you take an Advil, Tylenol, ibuprofen, what's the other one? Aleve, right? You could take those. You know, you say, oh God, man, ooh, I got a headache. You know, oh, my head is hurting. You have something in your body that the medicine can attack. The medicine can attack the headache, or sometimes though they may be used for other types of pains, right? And whatever is hurting you, the pain reliever. You have the pain in your knee or maybe in your back, maybe your leg, your arm, your hand, whatever. Your body has whatever inside of it, and the medicine can attack whatever pain that you have, and then help get rid of the pain. Can help ease the pain. I've taken Advils before I had a extreme headache. What they call it, like a migraine. I've had migraines before, right? I don't get them all the time, but I have had some headaches. It was like, God damn, head spinning and can barely walk and don't want to talk and everything else. And I popped a couple of those Advils, and then boom, I laid on down, woke up, I felt a lot better. It helped get rid of the headache. But I don't just wake up every morning talking about, oh, let me pop some Tylenol because I might have a migraine. That's not how they work. That's not how they work. And what will happen is you continue to take the pills, then your body's going to get immune to it. And it will have no more resistance, you understand, when you take the medicine. It's going to turn around and just go in your body and do absolutely nothing. Okay? Same with the weed. If you claim to be taking the weed because you have a ailment, you have some sort of sickness, you have some sort of pain, and you don't, and you're just a junkie, then guess what? After so long, you're going to get immune to that high, and you are going to want another one, and you'll be smoking something else very soon. That's how it works. Every crackhead starts off with the weed. I've talked to them before. We've interviewed them before. And they've said, yeah, I started smoking weed, and now I'm here. You're going to do it too. You're not much more better than your uncles and your aunts. This is why we have to stop using drugs in the black community altogether. They all have to go. Weed, crack. They even do, brothers and sisters even doing meth now. They're getting whatever they can get their hands on. They are doing it. They are doing it. All right, and it's because of oppression. That's why. But you come into the ISUPK, you come on in here, guess what? We can help heal you from that oppression. You don't have to turn around and just be a junkie for the rest of your life. All because you're being oppressed, you have problems. Guess what? We're all in this together. Okay? So if you have a drug problem, guess what? You come here and you get healed from it. Okay? But let me read a little more. It says, people using medical marijuana at great women. Yeah. People using medical marijuana at greatest risk for developing the symptoms of cannabis use disorder or addiction, where those seeking relief from anxiety and depression, the researchers said. It says, this suggests the need for stronger safeguards over the dispensing and use of these cards, as well as close monitoring of patients give them, they said. So you got to turn around and start monitoring. Now you got to, now the devil, which is the so-called white man, not nobody under the ground, turn around and brag and boast on how much money he was going to make within the next couple of years off selling marijuana through his dispensaries. And now he's saying that you got to monitor the people that's on that's got the weed cards and that's coming to the dispensaries getting the damn weed. Now you got to monitor them because they're addicts now. They're addicted. Well, they've been addicted. Actually, they've been addicted to the drug. They was smoking it before. Now they come into, this dispensary, get a card and say, hey, I'm depressed. I have anxiety. I need some weed. So they give them some perp or some some green or some gas or sticky, whatever the hell they want to call it, and then turn around and send you, what's the other one, Kush? You give them Kush? You know what I'm saying? What's that song? The lyrics say, Kush is my cologne. That is disgusting. That stuff stink. Weed is funky. It is stink. It doesn't smell good at all, you know. And Officer Malak, oh my God, he had me hollering yesterday. He told his sister, he said she smelled like weed. And he said, damn, sis, he said, you like smelling masculine? Like, I said, damn. He said, you don't want to smell, you don't want to smell fruity and sweet like a woman? He said, you like smelling like a goddamn man? Hey, he let that sister have it. I said, damn, but you know, that stuff it's not attractive, man. That smell does not smell good. It's not, you know, it's just disgusting. And more important than how it smells, you understand, it's a sin. All right? It is a sin, and we're going to get to that as well. All right? It says, there have been many claims about the benefits of medical marijuana for treating pain, insomnia, anxiety, and depression without sound scientific evidence to support them. I'm gonna read that again, because a lot of these junkies, as a matter of fact, there was a junkie on the live that we did last week with DMG on Paradigm Shift TV 314. He turned around and was defending that we, with all of his might, okay, and he's just talking because he's an addict and he loves the drug, but he has no proof. And I said that earlier, and now the article is saying this. Why? Because I said it because I've researched it already. I did a whole drug lecture and how drugs are affecting Missouri and every other, and I'm specifically focused on the black community, Hispanic and Native Indian community, right? Of how the drug is destroying our neighborhoods. Okay? White people come to the black community, buy the weed, smoke and hang out with you here, and then go home to the suburbs, and they're fine. But it's us to where we robbing each other for them drugs, killing each other for them drugs. You understand? Doing a lot of strange things to women and children for some drugs, you know, family members and everything else. I know grown men that say that they've been out in the streets and been high and someone raped them. Another friend, brother that turned around and was getting high with them, and that drug, they started getting high and they lost their mind, and then they turned around and raped. I know some men that got raped, and then what was so sad is those brothers was still smoking the dope. Like, it didn't even stop, won't make them say, God damn, I'm a man and I just got raped by another man who I thought was cool, who I thought I was getting high with. I've talked to these brothers and they told me their stories, and they were high, and someone that they thought was their friend turned around and took their clothes. I can't even imagine, you know, and everybody know I keep Mr. Get Right on me. You understand? I can't imagine some man trying to take off my clothes, you know, and my reaction is going to just be blood. That's the only thing I'm going to see if a man is trying to violate me in that way. And it's not going to go good for that other person. I'm not going to be the one that's going to, you know, I just can't see that. I'm going to leave that alone. You understand? Self-defense all day, every day, in that moment. And Lord be with that other person. You understand? But I can't even imagine, like a man, like you using something that'll get you so far out of your mind. You'll be a sexual deviant. You know, you'll sleep with a family member. You'll turn around and a brother or a sister that you hanging out with. You know, somebody that you hey, yeah, we be getting high, you know, talking like it's a fun thing. But then secretly you come out with a story like this where y'all was getting high and it wasn't so fun then. You know, when a man was raping you, like, that is ridiculous. I just don't see it. I just don't see the fun in that. You know, to hear what happens to children over drugs, to hear what happens to women over drugs, to hear what happens to men over drugs. Why won't you stop? Why are you still getting high? Why are you and then we ain't even gonna talk about them lacing everything with fentanyl. I haven't even made it to that point yet. But just the things that have been happening in the black community, all of the sick mess has been happening in families over drugs. Every family has some sort of sick damn story of someone doing something immoral and completely nasty to another family member over some drugs, over a small bag of, this is right, use my tea bag. Okay, this is what families is sexing each other for. This is what women out on the corner is selling their body, and not just the ones on the corner, the ones that got houses and apartments too. They doing it too. You know, this is what you selling your body for right here. This is what got you doing nasty little things. Just a little pack of green stuff that you're not supposed to be smoking has our people doing a lot of immoral and a lot of nasty things. And it is just, it's terrible that you will not stop. You will not stop. And you turn around and, like I said, the fentanyl, I hadn't even gotten there yet. With all the, what is it, over 20, 30 cases that they done reported just here in St. Louis. It's been since, what was that? Since 2000 and, I believe, 19, it's been, I don't want to butcher it. I forgot the number. But it's a lot. It has been a lot. I want to say over 900 deaths here with the fentanyl. You understand? And that's just here in one city alone. But like I said, I'm not correct on the number, so don't quote me on that. But I mean, you know, like I said, all of the things that's been happening before the fentanyl, the lacing of the fentanyl, like, I mean, that should be enough to make you say, well, God damn, what happened to this lady? Who ran a train on who for a bag of weed? Who did what with somebody in their family for some weed? Who did what with the neighbor for some weed? Like, that should make you stop. But you're not. So I guess fentanyl will have to get you. At least fentanyl will have to get you, since you just will not stop and you refuse. But I'm going to read this part again. It says, there have been many claims, and I'm reading it slow on purpose. For all you drug heads, I know y'all high right now, and you know, if I talk fast, you won't get it. So I'm going to talk slow. All right? There have been many claims about the benefits of medical marijuana for treating pain, insomnia, anxiety, and depression without sound scientific evidence to support them. This is you're just getting high, and you're just using that your head hurts as an excuse just to get high. That's all. That's all. Because there is no scientific proof that it even cures these things. There's no evidence that will support your claim of, well, weed, it has this medicinal purpose. Yes, it does. That is true. It says that in the Bible. But the reason you're using it is not for medicinal purposes at all. It's not supposed to be smoked. Nothing that you smoke is going to help cure anything. If anything, it's going to harm you even more, like what the article is saying. All right? Now let's keep reading. It says, medical marijuana has been cleared for use in 36 states and the District of Columbia, according to the National Conference of State Legislatures. All right? In addition, there are efforts to standardize the medical use of the drug at a national level. Although users taught the benefits of the drug, there is limited scientific evidence supporting its therapeutic value for a number of conditions. So again, there it is again in the same article, that it just does not help cure the things that you claim it cures. It doesn't. The people that they tested with the what was it, depression? The people in the survey, in the study, they turned around and said that it didn't help them at all. There was some people that had insomnia, and they said, yeah, it helped me sleep. But other than that, no, it didn't do anything for these other problems that I have. All right. It says there is also some research suggesting that the composition of the medical marijuana products available varies, which may impact effectiveness. So they're saying the different products that they have, it may vary. You know, it could impact effectiveness. Like say when people put other things in it, you know, like fentanyl, for instance. You understand, they're lacing weed with fentanyl. You're taking away from the effectiveness of the plant due to you smoking it, number one, and then two, lacing it with something else. All these other products that they're adding to it. You know, the medical marijuana, whatever it is used for, you know, they have claims that it can help cure this and cure that, but there's no proof of it. Now, what I do know is that in the Bible, the Lord said, as a matter of fact, since I'm finna go there, let me get it. The Lord did say that that plant, marijuana, it has its medicinal purposes, and it was made for medicine. So it does have its purposes in the medical field, in the pharmacy, you know, but not at the trap house. All right. 1 second. Let me get the scripture real quick. All right, here we go. And I'm going to read a few of these since we own it. All right. This is in Ecclesiasticus 38. And I'm going to start at 1. And then I'm going to read down a few. All right, I'm starting at verse 1. And it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. Okay, the Lord created a doctor, right? Your physician. Okay. What's a woman's doctor? What's that called? Gynecologist? OBGYN. OBGYN. The Lord created him. The woman's body is good and sophisticated, right? And she has certain things that will throw off her what do they call it? pH balance. What's it? Bacteria. You know, you got good and bad bacteria. You can't Dushing takes out all of the bacteria, the good and the bad. It would leave you open for infections. You could use what's those bath salts and bath bombs and stuff like that could throw you off, get you itchy and scratchy, and you know it's all types of things. So the woman, she needs a OBGYN. There's nothing wrong with that doctor. Okay, she may have a lump on her breast. She don't know what the hell the lump is, so she goes to the physician, to the doctor who's trained in that area and that knows how to x-ray and take it from this angle, that angle, and see what it is and what is dissect it, can even go inside of there, pull out a little tissue of it, and then put it up under that microscope, see what it is, and say, okay, this is cancerous or this is not. It's several different things that doctor, that the woman's body doctor, other than me, you understand, is good for, okay? Because I'm the woman's body doctor, okay? I'm just kidding. But she goes to the doctor to find out what's wrong with her, right? And the doctor would tell her, okay, so you honor that doctor. And we ain't talking about Dr. Kevorkian and the abortion clinic doctors. We ain't talking about them. We're not talking about nobody that's going to turn around and just start prescribing you medicine because they're getting paid off of the prescriptions. We ain't talking about those doctors. We're talking about someone that really cares about patients, because they're out there. They are out there. There are a lot of doctors that really care about their patients, women and men alike, children as well, because children have doctors, right? Matter of fact, I can use my kids as an example. What is it? Rainbow Pediatric Center? I believe that's the name of and I forgot their doctor name. I love her too. This building is 3 doctors. They came together and started them a practice, right? And they all work on children. It's a Hamite, it's an African lady, it's an Edomite, it's a white woman, and then there's a Judite sister, okay, black woman, right? And I had the opportunity to, when I first went there, it was the African lady, right? She does her job. She's not like fantastic or nothing. She'll put them on the scale, weigh them. She'll look at them, check them. She'll do her job, right? But she's very dry. I mean, she is dry. Don't talk to the parent. Don't talk to the baby. Don't do nothing. The white woman, she is ridiculous. I actually had them. I said, when I come here, I told them that. And they put it in my file that when my children come here, I never want to see this white lady. And not because, I'm in the truth and I just hate white people and I don't want white people to see my children and stuff like that. But she was trying her best. My oldest son, she tried to, oh my God, look at his spine. Something wrong with his spine. Does it hurt? You know what I'm saying? She looked at all my kids and found something wrong with every last one of them. Something wasn't even wrong. He was like, no. So has it ever hurt when you move? When I do this, does it? She's like, no. He hasn't complained about his back not one day. But this woman is, oh my God, look at that. You see his spine is crooked. Oh my God, it's going to, a couple more years, he's going to be slunched over and he's going to never be able to walk right. And I'm like, lady, come on. I couldn't see his back being crooked. He never complained about it hurting. She was pushing him. The damn made him fall. You know how preachers be doing when they push your head? She's pushing his back all over, pushing my son all over the goddamn office, And I'm like, no, lady, no, we don't want a back surgery because his back is fine. It don't hurt. Then my other little son, she was trying to put us on WIC, and it's free. Why don't you want something free? She's just horrible. I don't like that lady. She's a horrible doctor, in my opinion. I told her, I said, we don't want WIC. Let that be for our people that need it. I'm not against it. I don't like, oh my God, you're trying to say like I'm poor or something. I don't care about that, but you're trying to convince me to do something, that I already explained to you that I don't want. And I mean, it's like I had to tell her, I said, do I have to tell you again that we don't want WIC? There are people, there are families, there are children that need that free milk. Let them get it. Let them have it. I don't need it. So she was just horrible. And I told him, and it's in my file, still in my file to this day, that woman never comes to my room. I will take the African because, like I said, she does her job. She hasn't, given me any signs or showed me any reason to reject her from my room. But like I said, my dealings with her that one time was that she did her job. She came in, she checked them. She said, "Oh, they fine. They this, they that. Here, gave them a shot. This is what they need. Blah, blah, blah. Boom, bam, we's gone." Right? But the sister, OMG, ain't that what they say? She came in. Hell, I wanted a sticker and a sucker. You understand? She was so wonderful with my kids. They love her. You understand? She came in. She was talking to them, playing with them, made them feel comfortable. And then they didn't even realize they were still playing. You understand? To the point to where they didn't even realize that they had got the shot. The woman, she's great. Okay? And I absolutely love her because she absolutely cares for my kids. She loves her job, you could tell. She didn't come in. I didn't sense that she was being fake or being extra. You know how some people can be extra and some people can be fake. Okay? But this sister was not like that. She came in and did her thing, and impressed the hell out of me to where I was asking for a sticker on my arm as if I got a shot. I wanted a damn sucker. And like I said, she is great. Okay? So you have some doctors that actually care about their patients. And there's nothing wrong with that. You find you want, keep them. Okay? All right. Then it says, "For the Lord hath created," the Lord sure enough created that sister. You understand me? He sure enough created that sister because, like I said, she impressed the hell out of me, my rib, all my kids, all 10 of them love her. Okay? They love this lady, and she's excellent at her job. Okay? Then verse 2, it says, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. So you turn around and just think about it. The way that I'm talking about this sister and how great of a doctor she is, that's what the king would do. The king would be, "Oh no, take your kids to her because she is great." Okay, the king probably got a sucker in a freeze pop when he left the office with his kids. Okay, so that's what that's saying right there. Because for of the Most High cometh healing. All right, you got a particular ailment, illness, whatever it is going on in your body. It's the Most High that can heal you from that thing. All right, then verse 3, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. Okay, so you get that. And then verse 4, it said, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. It don't say weed and blunts and vapes and tobacco and all this other nonsense. You smoke crack and what else do they smoke? Meth? Don't they smoke meth? Yeah, meth. And what else do they smoke? Whatever it is that's getting you high, the Lord made medicines out, not drugs. Okay, you made them drugs. Okay, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So, for instance, before I came into the truth, I ain't gonna lie, I did not like going to doctors, and I inherited that from the men in my family. My dad, my uncle, my grandfather, nobody went to them doctors. They did not want to go see the doctor and get some bad news. I remember one time my grandfather finally did go. He finally went to the doctor, and they told him he had prostate cancer. And I said, "Damn, you do?" I said, What you gonna do?" He said, "I ain't doing a goddamn thing. I ain't going back to the doctor." He said, "I ain't going back to him." He said, "I ain't got no goddamn prostate cancer." My grandfather, he said, "I ain't got no damn prostate, and I'm not going back to that doctor." Okay? He said, "That's why I don't go in the first place." So he said he wasn't going back. Okay? But the Lord created medicines out of the earth. Not nothing for you to get high with. You're not healing your condition with you smoking marijuana. And it says that in the article. Okay, I'm going to read this part again. Let's see, where is it at? Okay. There have been many claims about the benefits of medical marijuana for treating pain, insomnia, anxiety, and depression without sound scientific evidence to support them. And then it says, we learned there can be negative consequences to using cannabis for medical purposes, said Gilman, an associate professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School. Okay, so he said, you trying to treat a condition, you basically just lying to yourself. Number one, you heard from some other weed head, some other junkie that said, oh man, weed turned around and helped me do this, it helped do that, it helped me, man. I was depressed and I smoked. See, I smoked me a blunt, I feel better, man. You listening to them, and then you turn around and guess what? You become a junkie just like the one that you heard, and even worse in these medical cases. All right, and it says people issued medical marijuana cards which prove they are allowed to use the drug legally suffer from a variety of conditions, from anxiety and depression to chronic pain and sleep disorders, Harvard Health says. The people that are using the dope have many problems and more than that. And what people don't understand is that when you are using these drugs, they're going to cause you other health problems. You're going to turn around, it's going to make something inside of your body start to malfunction, like one of your organs, your internal organs. That smoke, those carcinogens from that smoke is going to turn around those free radicals that smoking releases into your body. They are going to start attacking your body. It's going to attack your body. And because it does it slow, just as slow as you walk and talk when you get high, some people get hyper. Some people don't get, weed has different effects on people. So some people smoke weed and go straight to sleep. Some people smoke weed and want to fight everybody. Some people smoke weed and lose their goddamn mind. Some people smoke weed and start stripping on poles and prostituting on corners and giving their body away for whoever got the bag. Weed affects people in different ways. All right? And this is why the Lord said not to smoke and do these drugs, period. The Lord absolutely knows better than you. You are stupid. Can't you tell you're a junkie? You're on drugs. You're getting high. How smart can you be? Okay? And it says that the people that have these cards have multiple symptoms. And it says the cards require written approval from a licensed physician who, under the current system, is typically not the patient's primary care provider, but rather a so-called cannabis doctor. All right? Now, here you go. Matter of fact, now they didn't boost this up to where you don't even need. They have some dispensaries, I don't know how many, but some said no weed card at all. You don't even need the card now. You don't even need the card. Just come and get the weed. And the white man is doing that, pushing this drug on our people because, number one, he knows as long as he keep us sinners, we're going to have problems with our God. You're going to be sitting there smoking and praying to God that everything gets better in your life. And the white man, the oppressor, knows that it's going to get worse. Your body is going to get worse. It's going to get worse. You're going to have a disease. You're going to get cancer. You're going to have something else go wrong with you. And because it's not directly linked and because they can't really research it and tell that, say, smoking is contributed to kidney failure and stuff like that, just because they can't link it, you're not even going to think about it. You're just going to be saying, oh, man, my kidneys, I got to go to get that dialysis now. That's all you're going to say, and you're going to go to dialysis. but you're never going to look at that weed being a factor and say, well, damn, if I've never been smoking, maybe I'll have my kidneys. Maybe they would work, because those free radicals that smoking releases into your body attacks your internal organs. It attacks them, and it's going to cause you health problems. It's going to. That we know for a fact. And the article has said that it doesn't even work to cure anything. This stuff that you claim you needed this weed card for doesn't even cure what you claim you got the weed card for. It doesn't even cure it. It makes it worse. All right? These cannabis doctors may provide authorization to patients with only a cursory examination, give no recommendations for alternative treatments, and provide no follow-up, the researchers said. So they're not analyzing you like your doctor would, like your primary care physician would. You go to him, and he gonna take his time. When your appointment at 2:00, you know, if it's 3 to 4, whatever, hour long or 2 hours maybe, he's going to sit there and check you out and say, okay, well, let's run several tests first before we just start prescribing you something. This person here just want to get their weed card off so you can buy from their dispensary. That's all. That's all. It's just a money thing. Okay? They done took the weed out the trap house, and the white man done made his own legal trap house. To where now you just walking in, buying your weed, making you feel real comfortable. Police are supposed to let you go if you just got a little blood on you, or a little what's a cigarello or backwood. You got that on you. They supposed to let you go. They're not supposed to arrest you for that. So yeah, it make you feel real comfortable to be a sinner. That's all this place does, is give you the license for you to sin. But in the Bible, the Lord did no such thing. And we're going to get those scriptures as well. But I'm reading a little bit more of this article, and then we're going to jump to some scriptures. The medical marijuana industry functions outside regularity standards that apply to most fields of medicine, including food and drug administration oversight, they said. So they're able to operate outside of the FDA. Okay? That's why they turned around, and now they say they advertise now that you don't even need the weed card. You know, in some gas stations, you can just go pick the weed up off the goddamn counter. They got the weed on the counter, and you can just pick it up. Don't show no card. Don't say nothing. This place, this is hell. To where you could just go in a gas station, go to a store, and buy drugs. You know, what they going to do next? Put crack on the shelf? You're going to be able to go in the store. Hell, they already put those little glass roses that they was making out of pipes. They put those in the store. Those weren't no gift to women. This little small little glass tube that had a rose inside of it. Where the hell she going to put that in her pocket? You know what I'm saying? Women like real roses. Sisters like real roses. The petals, even the little thorns. They love the damn rose itself. Not a little rose inside of a plastic pipe that people go to the gas station and buy for crack. I don't even know if they still sell those things anymore. But at one point, they were all in the gas stations. And I was like, what in the hell would a woman want this? I mean, she's going to take this and, like I said, put it in her pocket. And then she'll forget about it and turn around and think it'll get washed in the goddamn clothes. You know? But they were selling those because they knew that the junkies had to have that crack. And that was something that they would buy also right along with those lighters so that they can go smoke that crack. Okay? And let's see. The symptoms of cannabis use disorder or marijuana addiction include the need for more cannabis to overcome drug tolerance and continued use of it despite physical or psychological problems caused by the cannabis, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Here it is. Regardless of the problems, you just want more weed. You don't even care about what's actually going on with your body, whether it be physically or mentally. You just want more weed. That's all this article is saying. That's all the researchers The National Institute on Drug Abuse, they have done the research, said that that's the only thing right there, is that they want the drug because they're addicted, not because, oh my God, it really helped me feel so much better. I woke up this morning, smoked me a blunt, and all my depression went away. I no longer thought about me not having a job for the last 6 years. I no longer thought about me and my wife or my husband breaking up, and divorcing, and now we live in 2 separate homes, and our kids is bad as hell, and they dropouts, and they drug addicts themselves, and they got put out of school, and they ran away from home, and one got molested, and one out here doing Lord knows what. You know what? I forgot all about that after I smoked that blunt. It really works. No, it does not. No, it does not. It does not heal anything, whether it be physically or, guess what, that mental, that brain of yours. It's not going to fix anything there either. You're going to continue to be addicted to the drug. That's it. That's all. You're just going to be a junkie. You're just going to be a junkie. So I'm going to get off that one because we're getting close to the time. And let's get to these white. Matter of fact, no, I think I got a couple more scriptures on that smoke. Let me get a couple more scriptures on the smoke. Let's see. All right, this is Ezekiel 8 and 17. And know something first before I read the scripture, that the Bible is filled with symbolics and metaphors. Okay? And a lot of people cannot understand what's in the Bible. Number one is because they try to teach themselves or either listen to some preacher that really don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you want to learn the Bible, if you want to actually know what it means and what it says, then you come and learn under Commanding General Yohana. Not your preacher, your pastor, your bishop, your deacon, your reverend. Not yourself. What the hell do you know? Nothing. Okay? If you knew something, you would not be on drugs. If you knew something, you would not be a sinner. If you knew what to do to fix yourself, you would be fixed. There would be nothing wrong with you. Everything will be absolutely A-okay. But guess what? It's not. But let me read the scripture. This is Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 17. Then he said unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Is it a light thing to the house of Judah? Now, this is talking about Negroes, right? It's talking about black folks. It's a light thing. Like, man, it's nothing at all. Is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abominations which they commit here? So it's like, just looking at the black community, it's like, man, it's like nothing to our people to molest children. It's nothing to our people to be gay and lesbian. It's nothing to our people to commit incest. It's nothing to our people to celebrate birthdays and holidays. It's nothing to our people to do all of the evil that they are doing here. It's nothing to them that they commit the abominations here. For they have filled the land with violence. Look at what's going on in the black community. It's nothing for black men to murder each other. It's nothing for them to rob and steal from one another. It's nothing for them to sleep with another man's woman, and now you got to fight your way out. The man come to kill you. You try to kill the man because you slept with his woman. Look at what's going on here. Yeah, we have filled the land with violence. And particularly, this is talking about that weed. And it's about to break it down. Now, how many fights do you know have broken out because of puff, puff, and not pass? Puff, 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 and puff. And puff and puff. And a fight then broke out over drugs. A lot of them. I mentioned at the start of the radio show that I actually talked to some brothers that said they got raped by other men while they were getting high with someone that they thought was a partner. They thought they were friends. But this man got high on whatever drug they was getting high on, and then he raped his partner. He raped the brother. That's violent. And the land has been filled with that. And let me keep reading. And have returned to provoke me to anger. Now, that's constantly what we are doing here. We are provoking the Lord to anger. We just choose to disobey him at whatever cost, whatever angle, whatever we're doing. We provoke him to anger again and over and over and over again. This is what we're doing. And then it says, lo, they put the branch to their nose. Here it is right there. Putting the branch to their nose. At one point, weed was called branch, trees, leaves. I know heard people say, bring where them leaves at? When you're trying to talk in code. But guess what? Commander Junior Hannon broke the code. And here it is. This is talking about that smoking that you love to do. And it is unlawful. And then in verse 18, the Lord says, therefore will I also deal in fury. Mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And though they cry in my ears with a loud voice, yet will I not hear them. See, that's the Lord saying that, okay, for you sinning against me, for you putting the branch to your nose, because that's where the smoke go. You put the cigarette in your mouth, and you start sucking on the damn thing. You put the blunt in your mouth, you start sucking on the damn thing, and the whole time you're squinting. Why? Because you got smoke going right up your nose. That's what that's talking about. And you're sitting there squinting your eye and sucking the blunt, and then you turn around and the smoke going up your damn nose, okay, it's irritating you. And then after so long, you puff, and then you start choking, and then you really think you high on the weed. You start blowing it out your mouth or your nose, however you do it, looking just as silly as can be, making circles in the air with the smoke. A damn distress signal, because you're going to get cancer. You understand? But here you are thinking that you're going to have, you're having a wonderful time smoking weed. You think you got it going on because you're smoking weed. And you do not. And the Lord said he is not going to hurt. When you start crying. You start crying and go to church and have all your prayer warriors pray for you, talking about the doctor said that you got cancer, but you ain't going to, what do they say in the church? They're not going to claim that. But cancer done claimed you now. Cancer has claimed you. So it don't matter. You don't have to claim it. You don't have to claim cancer. That cancer has claimed you. And now you have cancer. And you're going to have other diseases. Your other organs is going to shut down. And you're going to get that in your body as well. So continue to smoke. And the Lord is not going to hear you. He's going to deal with you in his fury. Because you are smoking. Because you are sinning against him. That's a sin. The Lord doesn't deal in what the Christian church say he deals in. It is like a bottle and a binky and a pacifier. You know, he's just going to rock you to sleep, you know, just because you sinned against him. No, the Lord is going to deal with you in his fury, especially because you're smoking. It's like, look at what we fill the land with. Look at what we are doing. And we're not talking about us being, that's not talking about us being totally responsible for the drugs. Because our oppressor is the one that forced them drugs on us and convinced us to smoke, to convince us to get high. Hey, this is how you deal with your problems right here. You take this. You ain't got no job. You ain't had one. Here, take this. Roll this up and smoke this. And hey, man, you'll feel a lot better. So it's not talking about us being totally responsible for the drugs being everywhere, because we're not. Land is simply talking about where we live at. in the black community, because that's where all of the problems is happening. You look at the city, right? You look here in the city of St. Louis, there is prostitution on the corner because of the drugs, because of that weed. You got fights and shootouts and murders happening in the city of St. Louis because of the weed. You got all types of evil things, violent things going on right here in the city of St. Louis. But go out into the counties, you don't see that. You don't see that. I don't see any prostitutes walking up and down the streets in Bridgeton. I don't see that. I don't see them on the corner. I said ain't none out there. Not saying that some don't probably live there and come to the city. Not saying that. But just saying you don't see them on the corners in their neighborhoods. You don't see them in Arnold prostituting. You don't see them standing out on the corner like what you do in the city. Like what you do right outside of school. Right outside of our school, that's what's taking place. Drug deals is going on right outside of our school. Smoke fest, whether they're in the car or walking up and down the street. I seen a brother couldn't wait to smoke that goddamn weed. He on the bus stop, rolling the damn blunt up, start smoking right on the bus stop. So that's what it's talking about when it's saying that we done fill the land with violence, is that look at where we are and look at what we are doing. We're not going in their neighborhoods doing that. You're not finna go and prostitute for no drugs out in their counties, in their communities, in them suburbs. You're not finna do it. You're going to get locked up. But here, they don't care about the city. They let you destroy yourself all day long. All day long. All right. But I'm gonna get off of that. Let me get on the white women. We got on the weed. The weed is unlawful according to the Bible and according to Harvard and No Ridge Science. Right? But guess what? That weed that you love to smoke is not helping you none. It's not helping you none. All right. Now let's go. I'm gonna go backwards a little bit. I'm gonna go to first Esdras, because a lot of our people, they say, well, the Bible don't say nothing about marrying white women. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It just say, I forgot who this brother was. I had this discussion with. He said it says that in Deuteronomy 7, verses 3 of 1 and 2, who you not supposed to marry, and ain't none of those people white. He said they all Africans. Those are Hamites. And I said you are correct, but you forgot the rest of the scriptures. You know, you forgot the rest of the Bible. Okay? And here, let's see. This is first Esdras, chapter 8, and I'm going to start at 69. And it says, the nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit of the Canaanites. Now it's about to start naming them. Okay? And they name these in Deuteronomy 7 verse 1. It's the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites. Now those are Hamite nations. Then it says, and the Moabites, that's the Chinese, the Egyptians, Moabites, and Edomites, the so-called white race. Those white women that you brothers love are unlawful according to the Bible. Now, here we're about to tell you. Verse 70, it says, for both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land. That's, I mean, I still got more on this, but how much more simple and plain does it have to be? What else does the Lord have to tell you that being with a white woman is unlawful? Being with a a lot of brothers ain't dealing with them Chinese, but they like them Filipinos for some odd reason. They the same, they cousins. You know what I mean? They the same people. You know, one just fry a bunch of rice, and the other ones grow gardens. You know, them Filipinos I heard are good for growing gardens, right? Having a bunch of vegetables. I know a brother that turned around and he bought him a Filipino to wife. And he said he feels so good and is so happy with his little Filipino. He said he'll never marry a sister ever again. He don't even look at black women no more. And he brags and he boasts on this woman's garden that she put in his backyard. He loved that garden. Look, I love gardens too. You know, don't say that you can't hire a Filipino, you understand, to put a garden in your yard, but you definitely can't have sex with her and have her put a garden in your yard. That's unlawful. It's unlawful for an Israelite to marry a non-Israelite. That holy seed, I want my holy seed with my sisters. That's it. Not with white women and Egyptian women and African women and Chinese women and Filipino women. No other women but my own. And that's what the Lord said right here. And I'm going to finish it. And it says, and from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity. And iniquity is what? Sin. It's sin all day long. It's sin all day long to marry outside of your race. It is completely unlawful to do so. All right. So that we and that white woman, they are off limits according to the Bible. It is unlawful for a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and an Israelite man or woman to marry a non-Israelite. You understand? If you are a Judite, you are a Negro, and you love, Ishkarite women, the Mexicans, guess what? Them your sisters. You can be with them. If you want a Gadite, a Native Indian sister, guess what? You can be with them. Them your sisters. But a white girl, no. An African girl, no. A Russian, Italian, a Ukrainian, no. You understand? Hell, what the hell would you want with a Ukrainian? Go over there and get your cranium cracked trying to be with a white girl. Come on with it.
How about Sicilian?
A Sicilian? Oh, they off limits too. Especially a meth head looking Sicilian woman. They are off limits. All right. And I just don't even get it. Number one, white women are not even attractive. Like, the way they talk is irritating half the time. The way they cry all the time about every damn thing is irritating. Like, they're irritating. and some brothers can't seem to keep their hands off of them. But us in the ISUPK, we know they off limits. All right? And with that, we're going to end the show. Shalom, Israel.